Welcome, race fans. Tonight, GAC takes two. One of everybody's fan favorite tracks here, Charlotte Motor Speedway. They will be doing 100 laps here tonight in the Xfinity car, but Scott will be along here right directly, and he'll run down through the points for us real quick. But thanks again for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We're about 6.5 minutes away from qualifying here, folks. So thanks for joining us. Thanks to iRacing, I believe we are up on the portal, and if we are, I'm not really too sure. I haven't looked. But thank you to them for allowing us to broadcast up to the portal, and special thank you to Jack Davidson for all the behind the scenes work that he does to make this all happen for us. So thanks again, Jack. Got about 1 minute until qualifying begins, folks. But when these guys get finished up here with practice, we'll step away real quick here and play our national anthem to kick things off, and we will be right back.
Hey, Rudy, how you doing this evening, buddy? We live? No? Okay.
Now I am.
All right. How you doing tonight, pal?
All right.
Ready to call a race here tonight for GAC at Charlotte?
Yes, sir.
Me too.
All right.
Let's give everybody a quick rundown of the points real quick while we got a couple of minutes.
No, we don't have a couple of minutes. So hold on a minute.
All right.
I'm going to
hold that note, folks.
I'll play the national anthem real quick, and then when we come back, you can do that.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Be right back.
Guys. And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Gentlemen, start your engine!
Okay, Scott, we're back.
All right, buddy. Well, as I was saying before, let's give everybody a quick rundown of the points coming into tonight. Jim Whaley Jr. is your points leader after 6 races. He's got 224 points. Keith Maedo is back there. He's 9 points back with 215 points. Shane Gross is actually tied with Jim Locking for 3rd. They've got 203. Jeff Dotson's back there in 5th. Michael Palmer 6th. Gary Shanks 7th, John Stanley 8th, Dean Viney is 9th, and James Tyler rounds out the top 10 after 6 races this season.
Very good, very good.
Yeah, only 4 races left, Rudy. After this week, we got Chicago next week, and then short track of Bristol, and then we're going to close her out in California at Auto Club.
Well, that's a good track to close it out on. That's pretty cool. Auto Club's a good track. You know, it's different. It's different in a way that it's more of a challenge to run, I think, than its sister track, Michigan. It's a little bit
as long
more
as
of a
it's
challenge.
As long as it's not brutally slick, it's usually a pretty good place to race at. If it's brutally slick, it's no fun.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, we got about a minute and a half left qualifying here, and it looks like that Justin Anderson is going to be your pole sitter for right now with a 28.529. Just edged out Keith Maedo with a 28.566. Looks like we got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys that have not taken time. I don't know if they will. Looks like we're gonna have 26 in this race. As always, Rudy, the boys got one reset. Looking to see how much fuel they got. 65% fuel here this evening. We're going to run 100 laps, so we'll probably see 2 pit stops. Unless we have multiple cautions, of course, then we'll see more pit stops. But if it goes green the whole way, at least a 2-stop race.
Right, right. And I mean, we're not going to sit here and say that they won't have any cautions, but these guys do race pretty doggone good. So I don't expect a slew of them. Although they have had some races in the past that there's been quite a few cautions, but it all depends on the track, how slick it is out there. Now this track here, nighttime, is going to give them a little bit better, a little bit more of an edge here for driving. So I kind of expect some pretty clean racing here tonight.
The set and the track feel pretty good. I didn't get a chance to run a long run. Only probably had 5 to 10 laps on the tires at the most. But for the most part, it feels pretty good. So, there's going to be some push, of course. But for the most part, there shouldn't be, this shouldn't be a caution festival. This should be a pretty good race.
Right. Okay, Justin Anderson coming away with the pole here tonight with a 28.530. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. Keith Mayato in second. Curtis Young third. Jim Whaley Jr. in fourth place. Justin Vaughn starting fifth. Kevin Cornelius sixth. Nathan Miller seventh. Randy Perdue eighth. Randy Bledsoe ninth. And Justin Rogers 10th. Scott?
Dave Gainforth are back there in 11th. Lynn McNeese 12th. Charles Smith 13th. James Tyler 14th. Jim Locking will start 15th. And Gary Shank will start outside of him in 16th. Jeff Dotson 17th. Michael Palmer 18th. Curtis Aho 19th. And Dean Viney rounds out the top 20.
All right, John Estes will start 21st. Anthony Cianci back in 22nd. Brett Lay in... is that Lay? Yeah, Brett Lay. In 24th. Chuck Smith 25th. Timothy Kelleher 26th. And John Stanley rounding out the field in 27th position.
Could be Brent Lee, too.
I think I asked him about it.
I've seen Lee spelled that way before.
Yeah, he said it rhymes with Slay.
But then that would be Lay.
Yep, you just take the S off and it makes it Lay. So, all right, well, we're ready to go here. As soon as these guys get everything, they get the okie dokie to go.
The old okie doke.
Yep, the old okie doke. So 100 laps, one repair, quick repair, reset, whatever you want to call it. You don't want to use it too early in the race. Now, iRacing's fixed that where you do have the option to uncheck that when you come down pit road, that you don't have to use that reset if you don't want to. If you don't, if you just got minimal damage and don't want to use it too early in the race. So that's kind of a cool feature that they did add. I mean, long time coming, but glad we got it now.
Well, our weather temperature tonight is 77 degrees, track temperature 77 degrees, and it's partly cloudy out there, Rudy. 55% humidity, 2 miles per hour north is the wind.
Very good.
Pretty standard conditions. Get us going, buddy. Ready to go racing here in Charlotte.
We will do it.
Race number 7 of a 10-race season here for GAC.
Justin Anderson going to bring him to the line. The number 6 of Keith Mayato on the outside. As the pace car heads for pit road, we're waiting on that green. And there it is. Green flag is out, and we're off and running here for GAC at Charlotte tonight.
94 spun his tires a little bit there, checked up that bottom line just a little bit, but everybody's all right.
Yeah, Chris Young right there in third. It looks like he got enough of a run to get by Jim Whaley as these guys come around here to complete the very first lap. Justin Anderson in the lead. And I'm telling you what, Keith Mayato wants that lead badly. But it looks like Justin Anderson will lead the very first lap of the race. So congratulations to him for grabbing that point right off of the get-go.
These guys almost flirting with 3 wide back here by David Gainforth, but they thought better of it. The 30 looked like he might have taken a 3 wide there, but at the last second thought better of it, backed out of it.
Yeah, Justin Vaughn, there tried to come up on the inside of Jim Whaley and almost slipped a little bit right there. It was a good thing he backed out, or he would have taken both of them out.
We got some hard racing going on early in this race, buddy.
Nathan
Miller. Nobody look like they're holding back right now.
Nope. Nathan Miller slips a little bit, and Randy Bledsoe drives on by. And here comes Justin Rogers to the inside.
Yeah, it's not going to take much tonight. You drive up that track just a little bit, man. People are going to be able to drive right on by you on the bottom.
Yep. And it's a little bit early, I think, for Nathan to see if there's any grip up there. That's going to come here probably as the race goes on. There'll be a little more grip up there, but I think he just...
Ooh, we got a spinner, the 17. Ooh, big save. Ooh, he's still spinning. What a save by the 17. Wow. That's Kevin Cornelius. He's getting passed by a lot of people, but man, at least he didn't tear up a bunch of cars.
Good job.
Good save.
Yeah.
We might lose another one here to Gainforth. Gainforth trying to get by. Nope, Gainforth just going to tuck it in behind him. And they're side by side behind Gainforth as Gary Shanks on the attack. Gary had to start back there in the middle of the pack. You know he's wanting to get to the front, Rudy.
Definitely, yeah. He's you don't want to waste too much time. But
no, Gary's used to running up front. He wants to get up there.
But count him in when it comes down close to the end of the race. He'll be up there to the front. He'll work his way, pick his way one at a time, make great pit stops, and he'll be up there at the front come down to the end of this. Curtis Young taking over second from Keith Mayato.
And Nathan Miller has slid all the way back to 12th place. So a tough start here for Nathan.
Boy, Curtis Young all over the back of Justin Anderson right now. And man, this is some great racing up in the front right here. It looks like Curtis Young,
yes, sir.
He is trying to get there and hoping maybe that he could take a little air off of the back of Justin to make him loose and maybe capitalize on that. But Justin has just been flawless out front so far.
Right behind these guys, Maiedo and Whaley are having quite the battle for third place. The 6 just won't go away. Whaley's hoping he'd just go away, but nope, he won't. Like a gnat at a barbecue. Annoying.
Gnat at a barbecue. Oh my God, that's a good one.
Before you know it, you're driving in the rear view more and you're looking out the windshield.
That's exactly right.
Then you start losing time, then you're into the wall, and then it's all over.
Yeah, Whaley got Keith Mayato back there. And it's kind of funny that Keith went back. Already he's back because, I really kind of expected him to stay up there a little closer to the front. But he's still not in too bad a shape. Right now he's got Randy Purdue.
Here comes the 5.
Yeah, Randy Purdue getting a great run on him right there. Nice pass. Textbook maneuver right there.
Behind these guys, Justin Vaughn on the 26 trying to close in on that top 5.
Randy Bledsoe back here in 7th.
And Lynn McNeese back here in 9th, going to lose a couple positions. Sorry, lost 1. He's got the 30 on him now.
Yeah, he's got the 10th place. 10th place sewed up right here, but Charles Smith is closing.
Yeah, James Tyler just got by him right there on that lap. He was 9th when they came by the stripe last time, but yeah, he's 10th now. Is Lynn McNeese.
Nathan Miller back into the
Ooh,
12th place.
57 still spinning. We might have a caution here. No, he saves it. Wow, no, he's down below the white line spinning. He's off the track. We're not going to have a caution. He's sideways and stopped.
And boy, he almost backed it up onto the track, though. That would have brought the caution out. But he gets it going.
That was close.
Whew.
But McNeese almost ran him over. I don't know how Lynn didn't run him over, but great driving right there by the 84 not to run him over and bring out the caution. Tear up a bunch of cars. I think a lot of guys checked up when they saw that.
Well, the field's
everybody's kind of spread out.
Field's getting spread out here pretty good.
Yeah. I imagine we'll see a caution sooner or later. A bunch of them all back up before it's all said and done.
John Stanley back here 24th. Running about 20 seconds behind the leader, which puts him not that far ahead of the leader. Trying to see if we can get a shot on the leader, but I don't see him. He's about a full straightaway ahead of the leader. So.
And Justin Vaughn right now under attack by Jim Whaley Jr. He's already lost one position as Randy Bledsoe got by. I don't know what happened to Whaley. Whaley must have slipped up because he's fallen back to 7th place. He's got Justin Rogers right there in the 21 battling with these guys. We missed something with Whaley, though.
Yeah, because he's back in 7th right now. Yeah, Justin Rogers about to go by him. Yeah, I think we did miss something there.
It happens.
That wasn't that Kevin Cornelius deal, was it? No.
No. Where is Cornelius now?
That was probably James Tyler. James Tyler when he slept. That's what happened. Cornelius.
Kevin Cornelius back there in 12th now.
Yep.
Leading that pack in the back. Gary Shank right behind him. They're trying to play catch up right now.
Yeah, they're already 8.1 seconds behind the leader, and doesn't seem like they're gaining too awful much. Looks like they're just kind of about holding right now. They're not really gaining or losing.
So I'm guessing these guys probably be able to go about 35 laps, somewhere in that area, give or take. We'll start seeing green flag stops. So about 20 laps.
Mayato back in 3rd. Randy Perdue back to 4th. And Bledsoe 5th. Bledsoe quite a ways back, about 2 seconds behind Randy Perdue right now.
Whaley side by side back here with Vaughn. Justin Rogers all over the bumper of Whaley. He's going to go to the outside, put the pressure on him on the outside, try to get by. Whaley's got his hands full right now. And the 21 is going to go by on the high side. He made that look easy.
Yeah, he may have
Here comes Nathan Miller right behind him. Look now, but here comes the 40 on the charge. Whaley's going to lose another one. Whaley may have damage, Rudy.
He may have found something up on that high side, Justin Rogers, that he's starting to get that grip because he just drove right on by Justin Vaughn, too. So,
yeah, he did.
The outside line could be starting to hook up.
And meanwhile, Whaley lost another position to Lynn McNeese, so I think Whaley's got damage, Rudy. I think he's battling in the car right now.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of right front corner damage on that car, so.
The next one to get him will be Charles Smith in the 30 as he tries to close in on him.
Yeah, he's about a little over a second behind right now.
And here comes Cornelius and Shank. They're starting to close in. They're starting to lead that back.
Jeff Dodson breaks into the top 14.
Jeff.
Brand new paint job on that car tonight. Snuggle. There's a little joke behind that. They call him Teddy Bear, okay?
But that's only fitting that Snuggle and Mr. Bubble are basically running right there next to each other.
Yeah, I know. But if you look on over the driver's door, it says Teddy Bear. And if you look on the back of the car in the chase view, you'll see it says Teddy Bear on there too. Kind of a nickname that they put on Jeff here. And in light of it, he got a new paint job, named it Snuggle.
I think he needs to go out there and wreck somebody if they're calling him Teddy Bear.
Yeah. Well, Jim Walking gets on by. Jim goes
That's
into
how you get him to
14th.
stop calling you that.
David Gainforth still hanging on in 16th. Back up front, Mayato, second place, as he did get around Curtis Young. And we've been caution free, but it looks like Keith Mayato having some issues. And Curtis Young drove back around him.
Chuck Smith took it behind the wall, Rudy. Looks like he's out of the race.
Yep. Oh, man.
James Tyler is the only other car that is a lap down. He's the only one a lap down. Everybody else still on the lead lap out of the 26 that started.
We're getting a few guys that are getting into that outside wall. Sound like Randy Perdue just got into the outside wall coming off of turn 4. And that let Randy Bledsoe get by. So these guys are already starting to feel the crunch of the tires going away. And we can see a little bit of damage on Randy Perdue's
57. Ooh, 57 and 81 are racing hard right now.
Yeah, and James Tyler is a lap down. So, I'm kind of, that's not usual that you see them racing lap cars, but...
he's fast.
Yeah. Ooh, I just heard some more sheet metal damaging.
That'll happen at a racetrack.
Oh, man. I don't know who it was.
Here comes Nathan Miller. Nathan Miller is starting to put the pounce on. Moving forward is the 40.
That was Timothy Kelleher that spun. Timothy Kelleher went right. He went right across the grass on the front stretch. So no caution.
Miller's out there taking candy away from kids right now. He just took another spot.
Taking candy away from kids.
He's making it look easy, man. Look at this. He's going to get Bledsoe next. Here he comes. Look at him. It's like he's got 10 extra horsepower or something. Just drives right on by.
Well, Nathan's one of them guys, though, that if you remember, Scott, he's all about saving them tires. He'll
this
back
is true.
off. And that's what he did. He backed off and he let all them guys go. They went out there and burned up their tires, and now he's passing them all right back. Now,
he's got the hammer down right now.
That's the kind of driver that you want to have in a league. Not one that wants to go out there and win it on the first lap. When they want to go, when they want to go 75 wide into turn 1 on the first lap.
Looking at the times this time by, he was 3.2 back. So we'll see how far back he is next time by. We'll see if he's gaining on the leaders.
Yeah, he's 3 seconds back right now, so he did pick up a couple of tenths already. I'm watching here to see if he does pick up any time. So far, no. He's just about 3 seconds. 2.9.
Yeah, he picked up 3 tenths then on that lap. So, yeah, he's gaining on the leader. In a hurry.
Yep. There he just went to 2.8. And we got another brand new leader, Keith Mayato. Justin Anderson. Yeah, he must have slipped or something there. I didn't see that.
Hear that, or he smoked up them tires. He's been blazing out front, so he might have ate up them tires.
Yeah, he led the first 27 laps and flat out, and you can't do that for very long, and it's going to start affecting it.
I think here in the next 10 laps, Rudy, we're definitely going to start seeing green flag pit stops.
I think you're right. Yep. Timothy Kelleher out of the race.
I could be wrong on that, but with 65% fuel, I would think that'd be about the window, be somewhere around 35 laps, give or take, say 2 or 3 laps.
Well, if Justin Anderson's not careful, Curtis Young's going to be getting up there, and he'll be the next one challenging Justin Anderson, and that would be for second place. And Nathan Miller down to 2.7 seconds, so clicks off another tenth or 2.
He's on the move. Jim Whaley's falling all the way back to 10th place now, barely in the top 10 now, Rudy, hoping for a caution, but just can't seem to get one. Whaley under attack right now by Randy Perdue and by the 91.
Of Jim Locking.
Yes, sir. And we are getting reports that the 81 is going to pit this time by. So pit stops are starting a little earlier than I anticipated.
Well, I think what the guys are trying to do, they're going to try to split it in thirds. And
Oh,
do it.
he's trying to get it wound down. He's sideways coming into the pits. That'll be a penalty.
Oh, did he get that thing woed even though he got the penalty? I wonder if he actually got a speeding penalty with that.
That'll probably be an unsafe pit entrance.
Yeah, that's 15 seconds, so we'll keep an eye on that. But tough break for Randy Bledsoe. Justin Anderson on pit road.
Yep. Or Mr. Feelgoods, please.
Yes, sir.
Our pole sitter's going, come on, get me out, get me out.
And there he
He's
goes.
down on the way. How long was that pit stop, Rudy?
That would have been 14 and a half seconds.
Not bad, not bad.
Yep, and Randy Bledsoe with a 14-second pit stop, so no penalty for Randy Bledsoe.
He got lucky there.
I guess so. I mean, sideways into... I would have thought he would have got on and say pit entry on that.
He lost a lot of time, though.
Yeah. Well, Keith Mayato out front now. Still has not come to pit road. It looks like the top 18. Still waiting on them to come to pit road. And I'm
Got guys coming off pit road, guys going on pit road. This is crazy right now.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if that's 100% accurate because I thought James Tyler was on pit road, but I'm showing that he was not. So I'm not sure. Maybe he didn't. But
Nathan
now
Miller on road, David Gainforth on pit road.
Right, we're getting a lot more guys coming to pit road now.
Miller coming off pit road now. He wasn't on there very long. He's in a hurry.
Yes, sir. 14.9 second pit stop as he gets back up to speed. He'll be back in.
It's a little
16th.
slow.
16th place for him. And again, like I said, we're still waiting to see when Keith Mayato is going to come to pit road. I mean, if he can be out there that much longer, that's telling me that he's just going to run that tank out. And that probably put him in that window of what you were saying with that 65% fuel. But where everybody else may have been thinking, you know, I'll just split it in thirds. Yeah, here he comes to pit road.
But definitely, because we haven't had a caution yet, so you want to make it on as few stops as possible. So.
Right. Yep. And he'll be able to do it in 2 pit stops. If he can stretch the next one, that'll even give him fresher tires for that last stint to come in. So, and have to take less fuel, be less time on pit road. But 4-tire change here will definitely be in order for Keith Mayato.
Oh, something happened to my auto there. He slipped something. Justin Rogers is a leader. He's coming into the pits.
And Keith Mayato is away. Kevin Cornelius is away. But you say Justin Rogers on pit road? Yep.
Yep. Yeah, my auto was on pit road. That's what happened to him.
Yeah. Looks like Len McNeese and Jim Whaley coming down pit road as well.
Almost halfway through this race, Rudy. This thing's flying by.
Yeah. Well, that's the way it is when you don't have cautions, you know.
This is true.
John Stanley is showed as our leader for the first time today. He'll be up front. And I'm not sure. He's coming to pit road, so I'm not sure if he's going to collect that point for leading a lap or not. It's all going to depend on where he crosses that line. If he crosses it before Justin Anderson comes by. But I don't think that's going to happen. Nope. Justin Anderson back in the lead here, folks.
He came down pit road way too slow. He was giving up too much time coming into pit road. That's why he didn't get the lap.
Curtis Young just 0.6 of a second behind him. Nathan Miller, 3rd place. But boy, he has got a lot of ground to make up. 4.1 seconds behind Justin Anderson.
That's not too bad. He was, about 2.5 back anyway, so they only lost about 1.5 seconds, if that. But he is losing time right now instead of gaining time.
And another brand new leader, Curtis Young out front, taking over the lead from Justin Anderson. It looks like he's going to stay there long enough to collect his bonus point. Curtis Young at the line. Coming up on the lap car there of Anthony Cianci. Anthony running back in 20th place right now. And he will go a lap down.
After green flag pits the Rudy, we only have 20 cars left on the lead lap, as we had 4 guys follow a lap down there under green flag pit stops.
Charles Smith would be the next one to go a lap down in 19th. And the leader's really not that far behind him, and the lap times that Curtis Young has been putting down, I don't expect it take too long to get up there with Charles Smith.
Nope, it's going to happen pretty soon. He's hoping for a caution. I don't think he's going to get it, though. This thing's got such a green flag feel to it. It's been such a good race, man. Wow, I'm impressed. This many cars at Charlotte, usually you have cautions, but not tonight.
Anderson 0.6 of a second behind Curtis Young. Nathan Miller actually lost even just a little more ground there. He's back 4.4 seconds behind the leader. And
he's losing time now.
Kevin Cornelius with, man, what a fantastic pit stop by him, and puts him into the 4th place. It's a good comeback for Kevin Cornelius.
And Gary Shank, how about him in the top 10? He's back there in 9th place. He started back in 16th, and there he is at 9th.
8th.
Well, 8th is even better.
Yes, sir. He just drove around Justin Rogers right there going into turn 1. Like a boss.
He's on the move.
And
he's a previous champion here in GAC, so he knows what he's doing.
Right. We've seen Justin Rogers up there a little closer to the front there earlier, and now with new tires, I think it seems like he kind of falls into about that mid-range where his car really starts hooking up about mid-range through the run, and then he starts out kind of slow, gets better, and then kind of falls off. So his car is that mid-range run. And I haven't seen anybody, Scott, go to the high side. Only there a little bit at the beginning. We've seen people kind of sneaking up to the high side to get some runs. But as of right now, the guys seem to be running low to mid-range, or low to mid on the track right now in the turn.
Yeah, you want to be more on the bottom of the track to get through the corner. It just wants to slide up towards the wall if you're anywhere towards the middle to the upper part of the track.
Right.
Especially if you're up to the upper part of the track and you got dirty air. It's just going to send you right into the wall.
Right. It's a pretty good run for these guys here tonight. I'm trying to see here who's Randy Bledsoe is still hanging on to Kevin Cornelius. Keith Mayato, back here 6th place. Justin Vaughn 7th. Gary Shank 8th. Justin Rogers 9th. And Jim Locking rounds out the top 10. And he is closing up on Justin Rogers.
And Nathan Miller is starting to pick up a 10th here and there. He's probably just out there riding around conserving his tires right now, Rudy. So more towards the later part of this stint where we see him really start to pick it up and gain a lot of time.
Yeah, that is exactly right. That's exactly what his style of driving is.
Yeah, because a couple of laps ago he was 4.4 seconds back, and he's 3.9 back now. So he's still gaining time while he's still back there conserving his tires.
Well, the rest of the field back here, Len McNeese charging a whole pile of cars back here. Randy Bledsoe, Jim Whaley, David Gainforth. These guys all pretty tight together. Jeff Dotson. Michael Palmer. It looks like Dean Viney. We haven't even talked about Dean tonight. And here he is running in 19th position, 28 seconds behind the leader.
Yeah, he's the last car in the lead lap.
Trying to pick up where the leader is. The leader is really not too far behind him. Less than a half a straightaway.
We got 50 laps to go, Rudy. We're officially halfway through this race. Caution free. What a race it's been here tonight for GAC.
Yeah, this has been pretty exciting. Halfway and no caution. That's awesome. Take a look at the summary so far in the race. No cautions, as we were talking. 4 lead changes out here tonight.
Who's led the most laps, Rudy?
Right now, Justin Anderson with 29 and Curtis Young 12. So Justin Anderson with the most laps led at the moment.
Something tells me before this race is over, Nathan Miller's going to lead some laps because he's got it almost down to 3 seconds now. He's coming.
Yep, he's got the hammer down. He just, well, as they said in Days of Thunder, he's dropping the hammer.
Yeah. Oop, we got our first caution of the evening, buddy.
Yeah.
Throw it all out window. They're all going to be bunched up now.
Looks like Justin Vaughn getting some damage and everybody dodging him so they don't get involved in it. Let's go see what happened here. And gosh, I hope Gary Shank didn't get caught up in that. Oh, looks like Gary's on the outside right here. Justin might have bobbled just a little bit coming out of turn 2. And when he bobbled, he kind of come up into Gary Shank right there and put both of them into the wall. So Gary Shank will get damage.
Well, they got a reset, so he's not out of this thing. As long as they can get back to pit road, you know, these guys still got resets because we haven't had any big crashes here tonight. So they'll be all good. And less than half a race to go, so it could be worse.
Yeah, and now they're not inside the window where they can make it to the rest of the way. So they're definitely, even if they stop here, they're still going to have to stop one more time. So,
yeah, they're definitely stopping here. They're going to come in and get tires.
Do you stop? Do you stay out?
Oh, yeah. Nah, they're coming in. If anybody comes in, you got to come in.
Yeah, that's right.
And they're all coming in. Here they come. You might get 1 or 2 to hang out, try to steal a point for the season, but that's about it. Looks like somebody did stay out.
Well, most of those were lap cars. Anthony Cianci and those were all lap down cars. Yeah, we got nobody that stayed out that I can see so far.
Tell you what, guys are pretty serious about getting into their box there between them 3 leaders.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't messing around.
Looks like it's going to be a drag race off of pit road, and Justin Anderson's going to win the race off of pit road. Wow, he was like a 1.1 second faster than Curtis Young. That's a lot on pit road. 1.1 second faster. Must have had a very, very good pit crew. He needs to give that pit crew a raise or something.
Had an air gun jam in that other pit stall.
I think so. Yeah, Curtis, he might want to maybe have a little talking to with his boys there in the pit crew.
That right rear guy, man, he may have to go.
That's probably Rush on that or something. He slowed down. He was eating a donut.
Jared Akey.
He was eating a couple donuts.
Got to get with it, Jared. You got to get that right rear on there in timely fashion, buddy.
So, change back to the lead here again, Justin Anderson. Now, he seemed to be pretty good right out of the gate. He's going to be in charge of this restart, Scott. So, we know Curtis Young has been extremely fast and staying right with them. and did not have a problem getting by Justin Anderson there after that last restart. So, or after the pit stops. But let's see if he's got anything for him on this start. How long it's going to take him to reel in Justin and get back by him again.
Well, Rudy, you want to interview someone real quick, being that they almost ran half the race and only one caution?
Sure. Hey, let's talk to Justin Rogers. What do you think?
All right, go for it, buddy.
Let me grab him. We'll drag him down here. Justin Rogers, you got a copy? Where did he go? It's telling me insufficient permissions. I don't have admin.
Oh, wow, Justin Rogers coming down pit road anyway.
Well, can you give me admin in here? Or, oh,
yeah, hang on.
I forgot even about doing that. Well, then, how about we talk to... Well,
there you go.
Okay. How about we talk to Keith Mayato?
Well, they're lined up too wide now. The lights are out. You want to wait till next time?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mess around and mess around and mess around and mess around and mess around.
That's all right.
Can't do it, you know. We needed to do that about 40 minutes ago. We needed to drag somebody down here and talk to them.
We just needed to have them crash again. Then we bring somebody down here and we'll talk to them.
There we go. Well, we don't want them to do that, though.
No.
We don't
but
want
you know
them to
someone
crash.
out there watching wants to see a big crash. So.
We don't want it. Yeah, we haven't seen the big one. Boy, that didn't seem like it took very long for the field to get stretched out there, you know, and them green flag pit stops. That really made the field really stretched out.
Well, let's see what happens this time. How about Gary Shank up there in that outside in that third row up to 6th place?
Get him going, brother.
10-4. Pace car is off. We're ready to go racing. Waiting on that flag, man. Green flag is out. We're racing again here in Charlotte. Looks like everybody got away pretty good. No one really spun the tires. Great restart for Nathan Miller. Look at him pushing the 76.
And look at Curtis Young on that outside trying to get the grip out there, but Justin Anderson comes back on that bottom.
Justin didn't have a good restart at all.
Boy, these guys.
Randy Bledsoe right there with these guys, man. Here comes Lynn McNeese. Look at him. Look at the muscle Lynn's putting on right there. Diving from the high side to the low side. They're trying to get by Shank back here. Wow, what a power move by the 84.
And Curtis Young to the lead once again.
Ooh, Bledsoe.
He did get by Justin Anderson.
Bledsoe got down there and touched that white line. You don't want to do that.
No. Definitely not.
Side by side for second.
Yeah, this is one heck of a battle right there for second place. And if you look at back here for what is it, 5th and 6th?
5th. Yep.
Randy Bledsoe and Gary Shank, and it looks like Bledsoe's I believe he's gonna complete the pass on Gary Shank, yes.
Shank trying to cross over there, but I ain't thought better of it. Long way to go to try that move.
Yes, sir.
He just used his reset too, so.
And you know, I think Bledsoe might be using that white line to help him turn just a little bit. You know, you can do that if you do it right.
He's brave.
Yeah, because if you go too far, you're going to go around. Yep. And that's a bad...
Look at McNeese.
That's a bad turn to be doing that in, too, actually, in turn 4.
I wouldn't try it at all, personally. No. I'd just try to get through the corner without getting down there near that white line. Yeah. But what I was going to say is McNeese is just giving all kinds of fits to the 25 right now. Trying to get by Gary Shank. Lynn McNeese starting to show some muscle here late in this race.
Keith Mayato goes into second as he gets around Justin Anderson.
We'll see who saves their tires. Everybody seems to be driving pretty hard, Rudy, and if we have another long green flag run, we'll see who can hold on and who won't.
Anderson catches the white line that time. I seen smoke coming off of his tires.
Playing with fire.
Yes, sir. That is exactly right. Playing with fire when you're doing that.
I can just feel it, Rudy. There's a storm brewing. There's going to be a big one before this one's over.
Yeah, I just hope some of these guys up in the front don't like get together, and you know that causes a big one. If we see the big one up front, this whole race right here could take a complete turnaround, and somebody in the back that we wouldn't have thought was going to win could wind up pulling out a win out of it.
Well, at least it would happen late in the race and not like it did the other night on lap 12, a 100-lap race at Talladega, where what we have 40 some odd cars or whatever it was, and by lap 12 we had like 15.
Yep. Justin Anderson to the
inside
of Keith Mayato. Boy, he just cannot complete that pass. He tries lap after lap, and look at Nathan Miller sitting there. He's like a vulture. He's just sitting there waiting to see what these guys are going to do.
I like that, vulture.
You know he's sitting there saving his equipment right now. He's just riding around here. And look at
Randy. He's also trying not to press the issue and force these guys to make a mistake and cause a big crash, too. He's just trying to see what happens here.
True. And look at Randy Bledsoe. Man.
Yeah, Bledsoe's kind of got to chill out a little bit and just kind of let this happen, because if he forces the issue, he's going to wind up taking them all out. And he's looking pretty antsy back there.
Yes, he is. He's back and forth. He's not sure where he wants to go, high or low. Yeah, he is very, very. He's like chomping at the bit right there, man. He don't know what he wants to do.
I can understand that, but at the same time, you don't want to cause one of these guys to make a mistake, wind up taking you and them out.
Right. Nathan Miller goes into third. As you get around Keith Mayato, Mayato goes back to fifth as Bledsoe gets by.
And McNeese is right behind Mayato, and he's coming.
Yeah, Len did get
McNeese
around.
Up to sixth.
He got around Gary Shank.
Yep.
That's a feat to get around Gary Shank, I'm telling you.
Don't look now, Rudy, but look who's back here in 10th position is snuck in the top 10.
I seen that. Old Snuggle.
How about that? Snuggle. That's funny.
Old Teddy Bear.
Don't keep saying that, it'll stick with me. I'll start calling him Snuggle all the time. He won't like that.
Old Teddy Bear himself. Jeff Dodson. Mr. Bubble Machine in 11th. David Gainford.
Like I said, it's only fitting that those two be running next to each other.
David been a past champion here at GAC, so he knows how to get to the champions circle. He just has not been to victory circle yet this season.
His luck's kind of been down since he won that championship, so you know it's gotta be gnawing at him by now.
Well, they've got a lot of pretty tough racers in here in this. This season, I'll tell you what not taking anything away from David because he's a great racer, but some of these guys have kind of been putting the hurts on his chance for another championship.
Oh, most definitely. The competition is definitely stiff here in this league. It always has been, but it has definitely gone to another level.
And here we are coming to the line. Going to be 30 laps to go. One caution so far tonight, folks. Let's go back here in the field. Kevin Cornelius, as he tries to make a run on Michael Palmer. And he's going to go to the outside. Looks like he might make it stick here. Palmer giving him a tough time, though.
While that's going on, Nathan Miller has just taken over second place, and the caution is up.
Yes, sir. We have a caution, and that would be Justin Vaughn again. Caught up in another one. Looks like he caught the white line.
That's his second of the evening.
Yes, sir. Looks like he caught the white line there. I'm on board with him right now. And I think he caught the white line in going into turn one. And you know what that does, Scott? That really upsets that car. Oh, no, he just got loose. Excuse me.
Brings out that caution flag is what it does.
It looked like he had a real late entry going into turn one, and he tried to drop it to the bottom just a little too quick. And when he did, the back end come around on him. So tough break for Justin Vaughn, and I believe he had already used his reset. So it looks like he may be sitting on pit road for a while getting that damage fixed. But you know what, Scott? We're inside that window now. They can make that pit stop. Everybody's going to
Yes,
come out
sir.
of here with fresh tires, full tank of fuel, or as much fuel as they need to make it to the end. And it's going to be one heck of a battle because look at the front runners we've got up here.
Let's see if anybody makes a mistake here on pit road. You know that costs you at least 2 or 3 positions if you overslide your box here. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, we're going to watch these leaders and see. They've been flawless so far tonight. Nathan Miller stops good.
Hey, he
All
got
of
in there
them.
perfectly.
Man, everybody. Man, perfect pit stops for everybody. Beautiful. Now it's going to be who's going to get out first. Now we know Justin Anderson's been extremely fast on his pit stops, but I think
Nathan Miller
got out.
Yeah, it's Miller time.
Miller time. Okay, let's
He got into his box absolutely perfect, and he got out of it pretty quickly. I don't know what his pit time was, but that was a flawless pit stop.
14 seconds flat. Actually,
there you go.
Randy Bledsoe come out second, Curtis Young third. So Bledsoe,
had a blistering stop too.
13.8 seconds.
There you go. That's how you do it. You get it done on pit road, you pick up positions.
I think we ought to talk to Bledsoe if I don't even see him in TeamSpeak though. Nope.
Well, we're not having much luck with the interviews tonight.
I'm telling you. Well, I think we need to go back to our original plan here and talk to Justin Rogers. But where is he at? He is back in 18th. Justin Rogers, you got a copy?
Yes, I do. Go ahead, Rudy.
Well, you're back in 18th position. Now, you tasted the front part of this field a little bit. You had a little bit of a good run there at the beginning of the race. Has the car tightened up on you? What's going on? Well, how come you're not up in the front?
Actually, the car feels pretty decent. Was going to chance it on that last one. I come in after that initial pit stop a while ago and just top everything off just to see if I could run a fuel mileage race the rest of the race, but got caught up in that wreck, trying to miss it. John Estes got me a little bit from behind, so just had to use a quick fix, so we'll see what happens now.
Or are you saving anything back for these guys? Because I've noticed it seems like Scott and I have been talking about this throughout the race, that a lot of the guys, they want to go out there and they really got the hammer down that first part of the race and burning them tires up. Are you saving yours for a late race run at some of these guys and try to pick up a lot of positions?
Well, on that last run, like I said, I was going to do a fuel mileage run, so I was saving it on that one, but it's all out now. We're going to go back to how he's running that first run.
Right, yeah, it's go time. You gotta do what you gotta do. But has the race been pretty kind to you? I mean, you've had some, other than that little bump there by John Estes, everything else been going all right?
Going good. Didn't have much damage on that. I could probably just had it repaired, but go ahead and use that quick fix and see what happens.
Well, there you go. It looks like we're going to have about 23 or 24 to go. So good luck out there, Justin. We'll be watching for you.
Thanks, Rudy.
Rudy, it looks like Justin Anderson's out of the race. I can't find him anywhere on the track.
He is.
He hasn't
just seen that, yeah.
He hasn't disconnected, so I don't know what's going on. Oh, he fell through, and there it is right there. He fell through.
Oh, man. Well, that's going to put Nathan Miller in the lead. Justin
Vaughn took it behind the wall. He was in the lead anyway. He won the race off pit road.
Yeah. Now,
Justin Anderson out of this race.
Now, he led 31 laps. Curtis Young has led 31 laps. They both tied for the most laps led so far tonight. Now, we know how Nathan Miller is going to run, so let's see how this is going to go here. As the pace car's ready to head for pit road, it does. And green, green, green. Here we go.
I told you a little bit ago that Nathan was going to lead some laps, but Bledsoe stole that one from him.
Yes, he did.
He got that bonus point. There you go.
Here comes Nathan Miller and Curtis Young. Curtis, hungry, wants this win. I mean,
look at Jeff Dotson up there.
Whoa, dives it to the outside.
Dotson up there in this battle, Rudy.
Yes, he is. Sixth
he's
place.
on that high side. Wow, he's got to get it down, though.
Yeah, and that's going to open the door for Gary Shank to come in there, but I want to try to stay on this front here. Curtis Young on the bottom.
He's going to get him. Bledsoe's coming, too.
Yeah, and Nathan's up there on the high side, can't get back down into the groove.
No. He fought him off, and look at this. Miller making a power move to the bottom. He's going to come right back and get this lead back.
No,
he's trying anyway.
Yeah, he's trying. Might be just a little bit too early right
little
now.
Little bumper there. Little bumper from the 81. Pushed him up the track a little bit. The 81 will get by. Getting tactical now, Rudy.
Yes, it is. It's getting a little roughhousing out there. Keith Mayato in 4th. Look at Len McNeese, 5th place. He just told his pit crew, he said, I'm dropping the hammer, guys.
And Dotson's falling all the way back to 8th place, but still a good run so far. And don't look now, but here comes the Mr. Bubble Machine. He's up to 9th.
Yeah, he's picked up a lot of positions. I'm really impressed with Jeff Dodson's deal there, but Jim Locking breaks into the top 10 here, just ahead of Kevin Cornelius. Now, Kevin was extremely good there at the beginning of the race, and so was Jim Whaley. Now Jim's back in 12th place. We were talking to Justin Rogers there, and he was in 18th place on that restart. Already picked up 2 positions, moves into the 16th place.
Looks like Justin Anderson's reconnected, but he's already 4 laps down, back in 23rd position.
Oh, man. Anthony Cianci back on the lead lap, getting a good break. Yeah, there's Justin Anderson. As he comes off way back in the field here, he'll be last.
It's a tough break for him.
Yeah, it is. After leading 31 laps, tough break. Curtis Young.
Nathan Miller slid back to 4th now. And here comes McNeese. He's putting the pressure on Miller. So something going on with Nathan Miller. Of course, Nathan could just be saving his tires again, Rudy.
I think that's what he's doing right now. He's, you know how he does. He'll let everybody go. You just go ahead.
Yep.
He tried to stay up there as long as he could. And he said, "No, I got to get back to what I normally do. Is I got to save my tires and let them guys get out there and burn them up, and then he'll pick them off one at a time." And
when you got a battle plan, you got to stay with it.
I bet you within about the next 9 or 10 laps, we're going to see that happen. We're going to see Nathan kick it up in, he'll pick out 5th gear out of that thing, and you'll just start seeing him pick off one at a time.
Yeah, these guys are racing hard. Look at this. The 81 going for the lead. He wants it back. He wants to lead some more laps. Door to door.
Yep, he's only led 1 lap tonight, but that's going to make 2.
No, they gave it to Curtis.
No, they gave it to Curtis. What?
Wow.
Yeah.
.001.
That was weird. Because I showed Randy in the lead, but well, they're still, the more these guys race, the more they're burning up them tires, and the more that's all the more advantage that you got Keith Mayato and Nathan Miller and Len McNeese sitting right there watching these guys burn up their tires, and they're just going to go, see ya, gotta go.
Yeah, hand out the window.
Yep.
Of course, precaution comes out to change everything because everybody come in and get 4 Mr. Feel-Goods.
Right.
It'll be a shootout.
Now, the only thing that Curtis Young's got going good for him out there right now is he's in clean air. And, we all know how them cars react in clean air versus dirty air. So he does have that advantage. Mayato trying to go around the outside of Randy Bledsoe. And
they're pitching the 81 down, and he can't get his momentum up, or he can fight these guys off. Miller's going to wind up going around on the outside as well.
Yeah. There, Bledsoe gets to use the whole turn, but Mayato goes into 2nd, Bledsoe back to 3rd, and Miller all over the back.
By McNeese. Purdue up to 5th.
Yes, he is. Randy Purdue breaking into the top 5.
David Game 4th up to 8th. Kevin Cornelius 9th, and Jeff Dotson has slid back to 10th.
Back here and check on Michael Palmer, 13th position. Dean Viney, 14th. Dean just having trouble getting up there into the top 10 like he usually does late in the race every week. But races, we still got a lot of laps to go here. 14 laps to go. That's a lot of laps. If a lot can happen.
just saw some tire smoke from the 81. He's almost into the wall there. He almost hit Randy Perdue. He just lost 2 positions as Nathan Miller and Randy Perdue get by. Saw tire smoke from the 81, so I think he's burning up the tires pretty badly.
Len McNeese and Gary Schenk battle it up. Gary took a look on the outside there for a minute. Now he takes a look on the inside, coming out of turn 2. Drag race down the back. We have a caution.
Throw it all out the window, Rudy. We're going to have
Justin
about 9
Rogers.
laps.
So the MaxSpeedTV curse continues with Justin Rogers. We
At least
cursed
you're
him.
consistent, Rudy.
We cursed him. We talked to him. There he goes. Dang. And I believe this was a single car spin here. Yeah, he just a late entry into turn 1, turned it down a little bit too hard. And he had it saved, but when he started heading toward the wall again, he had to cut it back down again, and it was all over. But
everybody's going to be coming to pit road now for 4 Mr. Feelgoods, buddy.
He hit the wall pretty hard. Now, he's already used his reset. We just heard him talking about that a little bit ago. So,
And Justin Anderson took it behind the wall. He's done. He come back in the room, but he decided he wasn't hanging around.
Yeah, what do you do 5 laps down that close to the end of the race, you know?
Yeah, I don't blame him.
All right, here they come.
There won't be no saving tires on this next thing. It'll be a 10-lap shootout. Well, actually, about 9 laps.
Well, let's see who's going to be the winner off pit road. I think the way Curtis Young has been. Oh, we got Keith Mayato with a 2-tire change.
Throwing the dice.
And Jeff Dodson staying out long enough to lead a lap. Whoa, Jeff collecting a bonus point.
Yeah, the only problem is he'll fall all the way back to the back now. A little late to be doing that.
Yeah, him and Dean Viney and I think John Stanley stayed out as well. Yeah.
I hope he don't plan on staying out.
Oh boy,
of course, they weren't out there very long. I mean,
right.
I don't know.
Well, I'm going to wait here, and I think what we're going to do, why don't we talk to Gary Schenk, because he is running pretty good here tonight.
There you go.
Let's see if we can get a word in with him. Gary Schenk, you got a copy?
Hey, sure do, Rudy. How you doing?
Well, you've been having a pretty strong run coming from the back of the field, Gary. You started in the 16th position and slowly worked yourself to the front. You're in the top 5. Have you been just saving anything for this last part of the race?
Oh man, I've just been racing hard the whole time. The key has just been trying to save the tires across the long run, and that's where you make up make the time. And I was fortunate to have some good stops during the green flag runs. So kind of have myself in a position here to maybe eke out a win, but we'll see. A lot of things could happen in the next 9 laps.
Well, we got a couple of guys that did stay out there. 3 guys just ahead of you, Jeff Dotson, Dean Viney, and John Stanley. They stayed out on them a little bit older tires, and I don't know how that's going to play out in your favor, but you know, that could, you know, because you're going to have enough laps that you know, they're on the older ones, you're on the newer ones, you got enough laps to get by them. So I think you'll probably be able to do it. Now you got Keith Mayato there, but he only did a 2-tire change, so and he's going to be strong for a couple of laps, but you may not have an issue getting by him either.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Some are 2 tires, some are no tires, some are 4 tires. So yeah, it's just going to make things really interesting trying to get by guys. So we'll see what happens here.
All right, buddy. Well, we're going to let you get back at it, and good luck.
Go get it, Gary. This is going to be crazy, Rudy. This first 2 rows up here in the tire situation, and then everybody else trying not to run these guys over. I mean, what's going to happen here? Who's going to spin the tires? That's going to be another question.
Well, the Snuggle machine in command here, but you know what? He might be.
It'll be 8 to go.
He might be doing a little snuggling at the end here. I don't know.
Hey, you never know. We could get another quick caution, and then, all bets are off at that point. You never know what could happen.
That's true. That is true. Yep. But we're about to see what's going to happen here. So get them going one more time. Scotty.
All right, this could be the last one.
Could be. These guys have been doing really well.
Old Snuggle's going to get us on. Snuggle Bear.
That's caution number 3.
Let's see what happens. Old tires versus new tires. Pace cars off. We're racing again. Here's Charlotte. The green flag is out. You can already see them first 2 rows getting up to speed real slow. Ooh, real close there for the 12. Almost got down there in the grass.
Oh, man. Dean Viney kind of holding up. Keith Mayato. Here comes Mayato to the bottom.
Yep.
He's not going to waste any time.
Dotson got off to a pretty good start here. See if he can keep it on the bottom here. He's going to open up the door.
Yep, he's not going to be able to.
Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking big.
Oh.
There's that quick caution. Ooh, Bledsoe flipping up and down the track. Wow, all up in the catch fence and everything. Crazy crash. They're still wrecking on the front stretch.
I was trying to catch
There's
up.
There's the ugly one at Charlotte.
Ooh, man, tough break for these guys. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna watch this here and see what. Okay, I'm watching as Dean Viney. Oh, he got tapped from behind there. A little bit of net coating, I believe it was, from Curtis Young. But I think it was a little bit of net coating. I'm going to go back here to the chase cam and see, because they actually did not. See, there was so much net coating between them, Scott.
Looked like the 94 got into the 12 to start it, and then it looked like net coating between the 94 and the 81.
Right, that's what I'm showing right here. Heck, they were 3 or 4 feet apart, and all of a sudden Randy Bledsoe's car just kicked to the right.
Yeah, the 94 made contact with the 12 just a little bit.
Dang.
And it was on from there.
But watching here as...
a lot of people on that one. Gary Shank, we just talked to him, Rudy. Man, it's over for him, man. That curse is hard.
I'm telling you,
hard.
Man. That's why people that when I drag them into the booth here, sometimes I get them where they don't even say nothing to me because they don't want that curse.
You need to go into the Halloween business, man.
Well, Randy Bledsoe, yes, you were correct. Up into the catch fence, a lot of damage on him. And like you said, Gary Shank, another one. He will get a lot of damage as well. So,
he's blown up. He's done.
His night is over. So
94 is smoking on the back here, on the back stretch. So he's done too.
Well, we will get back under green. I'm thinking it's going to be about a 2-lap shootout, excuse me.
And all these guys are staying out on them old tires again.
Yep.
Dotson, Viney.
Well, hey, Jeff Dotson, look where he's at. 2nd place. Dean Viney.
Oh yeah,
3rd.
I'm not knocking him. I'm just saying it's the craziness may not be over yet.
They took a chance. Hey,
it may pay off.
Columbus took a chance.
That's right.
And
he thought the world was flat.
Yeah.
So he took a chance. Some people still think the world is flat, Rudy. There's a whole big movement about that.
But, hey, 2nd and 3rd for those two right there. Kevin Cornelius 4th, Randy Perdue 5th. That'll move Nathan Miller into the 6th place now after he was way back in, I think he was back in 9th or 10th on that last restart. No, he was back further than that. I think he was like 14th.
Well, with all these guys up here on older tires, anything can happen, and I'm not ruling out Nathan Miller to win this race still.
Nope, I'm not either. But as fast as Keith Mayato's been, I don't know. He's got to pass up a few cars to get there to get to Keith Mayato.
That's true.
So
that's true, and we're not going to have a whole lot of laps. Nope. So that's very, very true. You may be right about that one. I'd like to see Jeff Dotson win this thing, but I just don't think he's got the rubber to do it.
Well, thanks everybody for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. We appreciate it. These guys appreciate it. Thanks to iRacing for putting this up on the portal. If it made it, I believe it did. And thanks to Jack Davidson for making all that happen, getting it up on the portal for us. So thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. And appreciate all you do.
And as always, Rudy, it's been a pleasure calling the race with you tonight, buddy.
And the same here, buddy. Likewise. Always a pleasure with you.
I was in the mood to call a race tonight.
I was too, and this is probably one of my favorite tracks to call a race on too, Charlotte.
I'm just glad we saw some racing and not pacing.
Yeah, this has been really good. We'll get them going one more time, Scott.
I can do that.
Ever since you didn't do a good job last time. I'm kidding.
Let the carnage begin here in just a minute.
I'm kidding.
I know.
Yeah, they didn't stay green very long,
No, they didn't.
All right.
You were too busy jinxing Gary Shank. Pace car's off. Dotson hanging back. He's not going to get a good restart at all, hanging that far back. And, ooh, he got some bumper already there. Green flag is out. 17 gave him the bumper right away. Ooh, we got him in the grass. They're wrecking already.
Yep.
McNeese and Purdue, caution.
No caution
yet. Still racing. Nope. Oh, they're wrecking. There it is. This race is over.
Yep, the race is over, and look at that. Man, Dotson will come out second place, I believe.
I think it's going to be third. I think they're going to give second to Viney, and then Dotson will be third, I think.
Well, there you go. There you have it. Staying out on them old tires paid off for them. Oh.
Yeah, they did. How about that, huh?
Well, let's go back. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here between, that would have been between Len McNeese, which he was already spinning here. So let me go back.
I'll let you interview the winner, and I'll take second place.
All right. See if I can figure out what happened between these two. It looked like Len McNeese might have gave the old bumper hook to Randy Purdue there, I think. I'm trying to figure out what camera I want to use this on. Okay.
That's a tough break for those two guys. They had a good run tonight.
That is exactly what happened. Len McNeese gave the old bumper hook to Randy Purdue, and that spun both of them around. And as they're spinning, they're heading for pit road here. That's where the caution comes out because they're going to come back up onto the track. Randy Purdue hit that inside wall. I mean, wow, he hit that hard. Man, I'm telling you, that was brutal. That was a brutal hit. Well, last lap right now, and the winner here is going to be Keith Mayato. And what an upset here tonight after we had guys like Curtis Young led 43 laps. Justin Anderson dropped the race with 31 laps led. Keith Mayato will lead 16 laps and bring home the victory here tonight. What an upset, huh?
Yeah, it's racing sometimes, man. That's why in this case tonight, it was scheduled for 100 laps, and you got to run all 100 of them. And until you get all 100 of them in the books, you don't know what's going to happen. And here you go. All kinds of surprises here at the end, and some guys are going to capitalize on it.
And talk about Dean Viney and Jeff Dotson. Last pit stop, Jeff was on pit road. He only took 2 tires, and that was quite a while
those are the guys I'm referring to. Viney and Dotson capitalized big time on this finish here tonight.
Yeah. All right, well,
great job by them.
I'm going to get Keith down here, but I'm not going to actually talk to him until he crosses that line to make it official.
Hey, you've jinxed enough people tonight, Rudy.
I'm telling you, my jinx meter's like off the scale tonight.
Been taking your gremlin pills again.
Yep. Well, Keith Mayato, you got a copy?
And 4.
Well, did you even think that you had the winning car here tonight? The way some of them other guys, let's see, who was that? Curtis Young and Justin Anderson that dominated the race early. Did you even think you had a chance, way back then?
Yeah, actually, I was a little worried. I guess more during practice runs because I could see how fast they were, but I didn't know how fast they were actually pushing during the race. But but actually, once the run got a little longer, sorry about that. No, once the run started continuing on, I could see them coming back to me, so I knew they were pushing a little harder than I was. So I was just, my goal was just to maintain my pace.
Well, I think that's what we've seen a couple other guys out there doing the same thing. Gary Shank, Nathan Miller, these guys just kind of set a pace. They let the guys go by, and like you were doing, let the guys go by, and then as they burnt their tires up, they come back to them. So, but you bring home the win here tonight, Keith. Congratulations at Charlotte, man! What a fantastic race. Not too many cautions, and it's a shame it finished under caution, but still one heck of a good race. Anybody you want to say hello to or give a thank you to, Keith? Now's your time.
I'd like to give a thanks to that inside wall that didn't break my car when I broke loose.
That's it.
That's it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for hosting the race.
All right, Keith, thanks for talking with us. Scott, you got second place, Dean Viney?
Yes, sir. Dean Viney, you got a copy, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, Scott.
Hey, Dean, what a gamble there at the end, man. You stayed out. You didn't take tires there at the end, and all in all, after a quick couple cautions, it paid off for you, and you come home second tonight. Tell us about that finish, buddy.
Yeah, I didn't, like say, just didn't take any tires, or didn't take tires on that last stop. It was, I had to gamble a little bit for track position, kind of ran back here with Palmer and Gangforth and Jim, Locking and some of it, just kind of stayed in that position area, 14th, 15th, 13th, all night long. And crew chief man said, hey, we're going to take a gamble here.
It gets frustrating back there, doesn't it?
Oh, they just, it was a good race, and they were just running good too, and it just felt like the car wasn't much stronger than that, and a little luck went our way on that call, really. Other than that, just kind of was looking, hopefully maybe salvage a top 10 out of it if I could, because I knew the guys with the newer tires, they were going to come there. There was no question about it if it stayed yellow. Just, we were just trying to salvage what we could on farthest points and hopefully for a top 10. But, hey, the Mac Tool Ford Mustang, we're not going to argue tonight. We'll a little gamble, and it worked our way for once.
When you were making that decision to make a gamble, were you banking on them cautions coming out, or did you think a caution wouldn't come out? What were you thinking?
No, I really didn't really think it would, to be honest with you. The guys did a great job tonight, all in all, and I didn't think so, but it was a matter of, could we salvage the top 10 out of it, and maybe we could hang in there enough to get a top 10, and that with the tires we had. Wasn't expecting a second, but, every now and then a little luck doesn't hurt, and we just made the right call at the right time, and it kind of fell our way. A couple computer glitches. Other than that, hopefully we'd have got a top 10, but we managed a second, and we'll take her tonight.
I'll tell you what, buddy, if the gamble was you shooting for a top 10, you get a top 2, that's a pretty good gamble in my book. Anybody want? Go ahead, Dean.
I'd say, yeah, the crew chief, he gambled. I was debating, but, like I say, tonight I guess it worked out for us for once.
Great call, man. Great call. Well, buddy, who do you want to thank tonight?
Oh, first of all, I'd like to thank, you and Rudy up there in the booth. Fine job that you guys have done in the past practically year with us and that, and so really appreciate that a bunch. And, just like to thank all the guys and fans. I shouldn't say guys, but the guys in the league that helped make this happen this season. I thank them most definitely for their help in getting this, up on and televised. And hey, thank the fans out there that keep tuning in and watching us. Hopefully we put on a pretty decent show for them tonight.
Yes, sir, you did, man. That was a great race out there tonight. There was some pretty intense racing going on at some times, and then there at the end, you didn't know what was going to happen. But all in all, great race tonight. Great finish for you, Dean. We'll see you next week, buddy.
All righty. Thank you, guys.
Rudy, you want to interview old Snuggle Bear there?
Well, Snuggles, you come in third. Let's talk about that last pit stop. You obviously only took 2 tires on the last pit stop, but you stayed out and didn't pit with the guys on the last one and took that gamble. You did get out there, you led a couple of laps. Was it your intentions to stay out, or did you miss pit road and not come down to take them 4 fresh tires?
No, going back to that first pit stop there, the one where I took just the 2 tires, I said, this looks like a gamble to take, get some track position. It worked out, and I got up to 6th, and I started battling. Next caution come out, and I said, you know what, let's take a gamble here, and let's just stay out, see if anybody else goes in. Other guys in front of me went in. I said, well, I'm going to stay out here, and I seen Dean follow me on that strategy, and it worked out for us. As I said, I apologize to the guys tonight. We did an outstanding job with the race tonight, and I feel kind of bad there that my computer or internet or whatever it was that glitched there. They said I went up and smacked the wall, but on my screen I was no issue. I didn't see a thing. I never even touched the wall. I was like 5 feet away from it, and don't really know what happened there, but just feel bad for those guys and didn't want to finish this way if that was the case, that that happened. And then they told me on that last restart there it happened again, but at least Dean steered clear of it, and he was able to get second there. So, I don't know if anybody else on that second one there was the cause of that caution or not. But as I said, I feel bad for that. But it was I took the gamble to, try to get some track position and get some points tonight, and I'll take it, I guess.
It worked out.
It did.
Well, yeah, we all blinked. Don't feel bad about that.
Yeah. Dean started 16th, finished second. You started 17th, finished third. It don't get no better than that. By taking a gamble like that and not stopping for tires, knowing that pretty much everybody behind you had 4 fresh feel goods on their car, man, I'll tell you what, that was one heck of a gamble, and it paid off. So now, if it would have went green the rest of the way, I don't know. Maybe you might have fell out of the top 5, because you had some guys that were pretty hungry right behind you. Kevin Cornelius, Nathan Miller, these guys all bearing down on you hard. And you might not have been able to hold them off, but you still would have pulled out probably a top 10 finish anyhow. So, but great race out there tonight, Jeff. Man, I'll tell you what, way to show that taking a chance sometimes is what you got to do to try to get yourself maybe into victory lane or at least into the top 5. So, good job out there tonight. Good call.
Yeah, thanks a lot. It paid off, but. As I said, again, apologize to the guys that, when my computer crashed out there. I mean, we can't really, point that's going to happen and,
right.
Monitor that. So, I mean, it sucks that happened, and I feel bad enough for it that it was me. So, but we got third, so I'll take it.
All right.
I think you need to leave the old snuggle bear on the car for a couple more weeks.
I don't know if my computer keeps doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, but it brought you good luck tonight.
Got a podium.
Now you can go snuggle with your teddy bear tonight.
Oh, boy.
Well, anybody you want to thank tonight, Jeff?
Yeah, thank you and Claire in the booth for broadcasting the races for us, and guys over here at GAC, Dean and the guys for allowing me to come over here and race with them. Great bunch of guys to race with, and hopefully, go into the next season, next race and get another good finish. So, yeah.
Well, I think you guys are, what did you say, you're going to Chicagoland next week?
Yep.
Yeah, Chicagoland.
Another one of my
Sweet home
tracks.
Chicago.
Yep. Another one of them 1.5-milers. Boy, I'll tell you what, that with the Xfinity cars like this, those 1.5-mile tracks are the bomb. I'll tell you, that's just like what this car was designed for, So, all right, well, thanks for talking with us, Jeff. Congrats on third, and we will catch up with you here in a little bit. We're going to run down through the results here and get the heck out of here. Keith Maiato coming home the winner here tonight. Dean Viney second, Jeff Dotson third, Kevin Cornelius fourth, Nathan Miller coming home fifth, David Gainforth, past champion here at GAC, coming home sixth place, Michael Palmer seventh, Jim Locking eighth, John Stanley 9th, and James Tyler 10th. Scott?
Justin Rogers finishes 11th. Randy Perdue 12th. Lynn McNeese 13th. Curtis Aho 14th. Anthony Cianci 15th. Brent Lay, 16th. John Estes 17th. Curtis Young 18th. Charles Smith 19th. And Gary Shank rounds out the top 20. Pretty.
All right, Jim Whaley comes home 21st. Kind of a disappointing finish after he was running so good. And Randy Bledsoe, another one. Justin Anderson finishing way back in the field after leading 31 laps early, and it looked like he was going to be a very, very strong contender here tonight. Justin Vaughn finishing 24th. Timothy Kelleher 25th. And Chuck Smith finishing 26th on the field. So again, congratulations here to our winner tonight, Keith Mayato for GAC. Thanks for watching tonight on MaxSpeedTV, and we will be back tomorrow night. Let's see, tomorrow night? Yeah, tomorrow night for ECR. So tune in then, folks. Until then, stay safe and have a good night.
Have a good night, everybody.